As nightfall descends on the English countryside, 5 friends find themselves at the rusted gate of the infamous Hollow Manor. This isn't just any group of friends, but a band of fearless explorers, each driven by their own motivations. Sarah, with her insatiable curiosity and thirst for adventure, leads the pack. Tom, the eternal skeptic, tags along, ready to debunk the ghost stories that have haunted the manor for generations. Emma and Jake, the cautious ones, are here more for the thrill of the unknown than any belief in the supernatural. And then there's Mia, the sensitive soul, who feels a connection to the unseen world. Their breaths hang in the cold air as they stare up at the manor that looms ominously in the twilight. Hollow Manor, once a beacon of grandeur and opulence, now stands as a melancholic monument to a forgotten past. Its once vibrant facade is marred by years of neglect, the shattered windows and overgrown ivy a testament to the passage of time. The air is thick with an eerie silence, the only sound being the crunch of their footsteps on the gravel pathway that leads to the manor's entrance. The friends exchange glances, a shared sense of excitement and dread coursing through them. They've heard the tales, the whispered accounts of spectral apparitions and unexplainable phenomena, but tonight they're determined to uncover the truth behind the stories that have made Hollow Manor a legend in its own right. As they approach the grand front door, the chill in the air intensifies. Sarah, her flashlight piercing the gloom, is the first to reach the door. The others follow suit, their laughter and banter slowly fading into a hushed reverence. The manor's door, scarred by time and weather, creaks in protest as Sarah pushes it open. The friends hesitate on the threshold, their hearts pounding in their chests. The atmosphere inside is heavy with anticipation, the stale air carrying a faint scent of mildew and decay. With a creaking complaint from the old door, the friends step into the darkened hallway of Hollow Manor. Inside, the manor is a shell of its former grandeur, shrouded in dust and cobwebs. The air is heavy with the scent of decay, an olfactory testament to years of abandonment. The friends venture further in, their curiosity pushing them past the uneasy chill that permeates the air. Each room they enter is a tableau of dereliction, the rotting furniture and tattered remnants a stark contrast to the opulence that once was. Sarah, the adventurous one, finds herself drawn to the faded portraits adorning the walls. The faces of the Blackwood family stare back from their gilded frames, their eyes seeming to follow the intruders with an intensity that is unsettling. The brush strokes tell a story of a bygone era, of grand balls and lavish feasts, now replaced with an oppressive silence that hangs heavy in every room. Tom, the skeptic, brushes off the portraits as remnants of a rich family's vanity. He scoffs at the idea that the eyes of the Blackwoods are watching them, joking that maybe they're just curious about their unexpected guests. Yet Emma and Jake can't shake off the unease. They exchange glances, their faces reflecting the growing apprehension. The portraits seem to whisper tales of the manor's haunted past, the eyes of the Blackwoods piercing through the veil of time, their secrets etched in the faded hues of oil paint. Mia, the sensitive one, feels a shift in the energy of the manor. She can almost hear the whispers of the Blackwoods, their spectral voices lingering in the cold, stale air. The house, she feels, is not just abandoned. It is alive, pulsating with an energy that is both intriguing and chilling. In the eerie silence, a dusty journal is discovered under a loose floorboard. It's a relic from the past, its leather-bound cover cracked with age. The pages are filled with chilling entries, frantic scribblings, and strange symbols that hint at rituals and entities from beyond the grave. The discovery sends a shiver through the friends, a stark reminder that they are meddling with a past that perhaps is better left undisturbed. In the dim light, Sarah uncovers the disturbing contents of the journal, filled with cryptic symbols and frantic scribbles. The journal, aged and bound in cracked leather, is a relic of a time long past, a testament to the inner workings of Charles Blackwood's mind. Its pages are an eerie cocktail of madness and obsession, filled with entries that speak of rituals and entities from beyond the grave. The words are scrawled hastily, as if written in a state of manic desperation. Each entry is more disturbing than the last, detailing rituals intended to summon otherworldly entities. There are mentions of moonless nights, of blood rites, and of incantations whispered in a language long forgotten. The descriptions are so vivid, so visceral, that the friends can almost hear the chanting, feel the cold wind of those unholy nights. The reactions among the group are varied. Tom, the skeptic, scoffs at the entries, dismissing them as the ramblings of a disturbed mind. Emma and Jake exchange worried glances, the chill of unease creeping up their spines. Sarah, ever the investigator, is intrigued, her curiosity piqued despite the gnawing sense of dread. And Mia, the sensitive one, feels an inexplicable shiver, a primal fear that she can't quite shake off. As they delve deeper into the journal, the atmosphere within the manor seems to shift. The air grows colder, the silence deeper. Each creak of the old house sends a jolt of alarm through their hearts. The journal, once an intriguing find, now feels like a sinister omen. The friends share uneasy glances, the weight of their discovery settling heavy in the pit of their stomachs. But despite the chilling accounts, despite the growing unease, they decide to press on. The journal, they convince themselves, is nothing more than the product of a disturbed mind, a collection of deranged fantasies. They shut the journal, their decision made. They would continue their exploration, their quest for the truth. Despite the unsettling entries, the friends decide to press on, dismissing the journal as mere delusion. As they delve deeper into the manor, an unsettling presence begins to make itself known. The once stagnant air inside Hollow Manor starts to shift, as if stirred by an unseen force. A sudden drop in temperature sends shivers down their spines, a chilling reminder that they are not alone. Cold spots begin to appear, inexplicable zones of icy air that seem to move and shift of their own accord. Sarah, the brave one, tries to brush it off as a mere draft, but the icy tendrils of fear start to creep into her heart. Tom, the skeptic, is visibly unsettled, his jokes and laughter now replaced with a tense silence. Emma and Jake, their caution turning into fear, huddle closer together, their flashlights casting erratic beams of light around the decaying manor. Mia, her sensitivity making her more attuned to the subtle changes, becomes increasingly anxious, her face pale and her hands trembling slightly. In the eerie quiet, the flickering shadows become more pronounced, dancing on the dilapidated walls and shattered windows. They seem to have a life of their own, shifting and morphing into forms that defy logic and reason. The once silent manor is no longer quiet. Faint whispers begin to fill the air, like the soft rustling of leaves in the wind. Fear starts to take hold of the group, their initial excitement and curiosity about Hollow Manor's haunted past now overshadowed by a growing sense of dread. The friends huddle together, their flashlights casting a frail circle of light in the overwhelming darkness. They listen, the whispers growing louder with each passing moment, a cacophony of ghostly voices swirling around them. As they continue their exploration, the manor seems to awaken further, responding to their presence with an increasing intensity. The whispers become a dissonant chorus, the shadows grow darker, and the cold spots intensify, an icy chill seeping into their very bones. With every step they take, the whispers grow louder, and the shadows grow darker. The manor is alive, and it is not welcoming. The friends, now visibly shaken, find themselves in the heart of the manor, the whispers reaching a deafening crescendo. Their hearts race in unison as the whispering wind, once a mere audible curiosity, now swells into an unsettling symphony of unseen voices. The once grand and imposing manor has become a labyrinth of fear, its once stately rooms now echoing chambers of dread. They huddle together for comfort, their sense of adventure replaced with a primal need for safety. The beams of their flashlights dance across the decaying walls, casting a spectral ballet of wavering shadows that seem to writhe and twist with a life of their own. Their breaths come in short, sharp gasps, their eyes wide with fear and anticipation. The whispers surge and ebb like a tide, a cacophony that fills their ears and sets their nerves on edge. But amidst the noise, a pattern begins to emerge. A rhythm, a cadence, words forming from the chaos, a name repeated over and over, weaving through the whispers like a thread. Charles Blackwood, the voices intone, their ethereal tongues curling around the syllables with a chilling reverence. The name hangs in the air, a specter of the past given voice by the unseen. The friends exchange terrified glances, their minds flashing back to the dusty journal they had found, its pages filled with the frantic scribblings of the manor's ill-fated owner. The journal, the rituals, the name, it all connects, forming a terrifying tapestry of supernatural horror. Suddenly, a gust of wind sweeps through the manor with a bone-chilling howl. The friends recoil, their flashlights flickering and dying as if snuffed out by an unseen hand. The darkness rushes in, an all-consuming void that swallows the last vestiges of their courage. They stand frozen, their hearts pounding in the oppressive silence, and then from the darkness, a voice, not a whisper but a clear, resonant utterance that slices through the silence like a blade. "Who dares disturb the rest of Charles Blackwood?" The question echoes through the manor, a challenge issued from the unseen horror that lurks within its haunted walls.